Welcome to the Chef's Kitchen. I'm your host, Maria Valletta. Today I'm here with Chef Dave Banks, chef and partner of Harry's Seafood Grill. Welcome.
Hi Maria, how are you?
What are we making today?
Well, we're doing seafood grill items. We're celebrating fresh fish, local ingredients. We're doing ceviche. Doing a little variation of ceviche, a crudo, which is more contemporary, more Italian.
More Italian, yeah.
More Italian.
Which is the style we're going for right now at Harry's Savoy.
Exactly. It's Savoy we are, and we've been doing crudos downtown at the Seafood Grill for a while. And then we're going to do a nice golden Corvina. We'll work on the basic ceviche, which I think is so many variations of ceviche, so many different ways.
What's your favorite style? Simple?
I like what I call a flash ceviche. I don't like to marinate it too long. It actually cooks the fish too much. So I like a flash ceviche. Squeeze just a little bit of orange in mine. We found that the palate of our clientele likes it just easy. That's enough. Likes it just a little touch sweet. Down in other places, ceviches will be really powerful and really strong with the lime. So what we'll do is we'll just get a little bit of lime, a little touch of orange.
So we're going to use the Corvina for this?
No, this is the scallop. We're doing two scallops. We're doing a
ceviche.
scallop ceviche, and then we're doing a scallop crudo. And so with the ceviches, ingredients, again, they can vary, but we put red onion.
All right.
You just feed it in. There's jalapenos.
Oh, can we put in a little extra? I love spice.
No, you can do a little spicy. That's it.
All right.
All right. A little tomato.
A little tip on jalapeno, don't touch your nose.
So we're just going to drop a little bit of this scallop in there.
So
And
what's
that's-
your tip on selecting scallops for the home chef when you're at the this fish market?
Well, I tell you, if it smells like fish, it's not fresh.
So just ask them, can I smell it?
So exactly. So if you have an odor of fish, it's not completely fresh. Fresh fish should have almost no odor, and
Scallops should even smell a little sweet, I think, when they're raw.
they should have a little bit of sweetness to them. I agree. So we're just going to put that little bit of cilantro in there now. I haven't put any salt or any pepper yet. Go ahead and stick it in there, and we're going to let that just sit for a minute. Crudo is similar, but for the crudo, I'm going to take a little bit of vegetable, and in this case, we're going to use just a piece of. So again, I do like a flash ceviche. I let it sit, get a little bit of lime, and we'll taste it in a second before we actually decide that that's right. We're going to put a little mushroom into this crudo.
So I see that you've scored these.
We've scored the
Does
royal
that really
trumpet.
help them cook, especially because
Just for appearance, really, it does help them cook, but generally we're not doing it to speed the cooking of it. They cook fairly fast, as
Okay.
is. But it's just an aesthetic, just because we can, and it looks really good.
I like
as you
those
can see.
little tips because
Well, I mean, it
at
just
home,
caramelizes so nice.
kind of throw everything together. It's nice
Sure.
to have all the little extras.
Yeah, why not, right? So, anyway, so just a nice little crudo. So here we go. Now the crudo, we're going to put a little bit of oregano, a little bit of lemon, and in this case, we're going to use a Meyer lemon. The Meyer's lemon has a nice, almost sweetness to it, and we're going to make
And a nice color, too.
a great color. We're going to do little supremes of the Meyer lemon.
You make that look so easy.
So that Meyer lemon, the trick to it is not to try to grab too much. So we, again, are really doing a pretty good job of sourcing local, using seasonal. And there's that beautiful oregano. And then, we're making a supreme. So you just peel it down like I did.
Sure.
And then we just cut
Little segments out.
little segments out. And right into the seed.
Should I de-stem this here?
You could, yeah, go ahead.
It's nothing like fresh oregano. It's
I
so
know.
different from the dried.
And that's a little Italian touch. You could put basil. Crudos, again, like ceviches, they're varied. It depends on what you're making and how much you want it to.
It's nice to have the variations.
Yeah,
And
now
then
this.
it's always something different at the dinner table if you want to serve it more than once a
Right.
week.
So this crudo here, we're taking a little bit of a sherry vinegar gastrique, really. It's a cooking of sherry vinegar and sugar. And
So it makes it a little thick because it reduces down and the sugar thickens it.
Right, and
Is
you
this it?
pick it up and let it, see?
Yeah.
And we're gonna put a little truffle oil with this too. So this one is a little bit different, and that we have oregano, extra virgin olive oil. We're gonna put this mushroom with it.
And truffle oil.
We're gonna salt and pepper it pretty good, and that's a fresh ground black pepper. It looks like it came out of a container, but we put it in a coffee mill.
Makes a big
and
difference.
ground it. It really does. I'm going to park a little bit of sea salt, and that's that nice flaky sea salt, the Maldon sea salt, and it's a great ingredient.
You can really see how
Yeah, and it has a great texture. You know, the
got
mouthfeel
those
doesn't.
big crystals and chunks there.
We're going to put a little bit of olive oil. All right. I'm going to put a little bit of that Meyer lemon into it. And we're going to save these segments
Look how juicy that is.
Put a plate. Yeah, that's
Even after you cut out so much of the
yeah.
segments.
Oh yeah, and I barely squeezed. I just want a little bit there. So that is good. We're going to start on the Corvina, and we're doing a golden Corvina.
Now this is European fish, right? From
This
Mediterranean waters.
It can be, yeah. This is particularly this came out of Ecuador.
So what's the Corvina similar to for those of us who maybe can't find Corvina in the seafood aisle?
A sea bass, you know, similar to a sea bass in that family. It's a beautiful fish.
It looks like it has a really
It's
nice
got a
thickness,
pink,
almost
it's got
like even a mahi-mahi.
thickness. It has a nice pink hue to it. Part of our dish, and I can use the same pan as I had the mushrooms in. We're doing a wild mushroom. There's chanterelles. There's
These are
shiitake.
beautiful chanterelles. These are probably the biggest I've seen.
So Maria, hand me a shallot, will you?
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep.
So we're going to put a little shallot and wild mushroom. We're crossing dishes there. There you go. We can platter up a ceviche. Now we're just going to do a clean preparation here. We're not going to muddle it with any tortilla chips or anything like that. We're just going to look at this pretty stuff. I'm going to pop a little bit more cilantro in it, I think, or
I like
stick
it.
some pieces. Yeah,
I like it a lot.
I do too. We had a conversation about that before, where some people either love it or hate it, and it gets to be a little overpowering. People sometimes will overuse it, but it's.
But you can see how delicate this particular cilantro is. It's really thin, small leaves.
Yeah, and it's almost a little bit small. If it was smaller, it almost looks like a chervil. This particular one, it's just it's got that really baby, delicate stuff. So I'm not even going to chop that. I'm just going to leave it in whole. We're going to
And
salt
like you
it
said,
just
if you're
little
not a
bit more.
cilantro person, you can use something else. So a little.
So
little
one of the
parsley
tips
or
and
something.
techniques of good seared fish is the fish should be dry. If it's wet, with a steak, with anything, fish, anything, if the product is wet, it obviously
You won't
moisture.
get a proper sear.
Yeah, moisture is a enemy of searing or caramelization. So we just salt, pepper each side.
Both sides.
Yeah.
I tried to tell my husband that.
Yeah.
He does one side. I'm like, well, what
Well,
about the other?
You can, but if
You don't get the same flavor.
It doesn't hurt. Yeah, they do it. And got a little bit of mushroom.
So I did notice that you started the royal trumpets cooking first. Is that because they do take a little bit longer than the other wild mushrooms?
They do, and it's a different dish too. We're doing that. That's going on the crudo, so the wild mushrooms. I had mushrooms in 2 courses.
Oh, okay.
And I'm sorry about that, but it just felt right when I started to design this thing. So we're gonna
Confusing
let
me.
that fish. I know. I'm confused too, but it's okay. We're gonna get out of this. Look. So here we go. A little bit.
Chives.
That's the flash ceviche. I do like chives a little bit. You have some onion. You don't want to overpower. One of the things that people tend to do with ceviches is to overpower it with the onion, and that'll kill a wine, and it'll just do things that you just don't want it to do. So I think that the onion is a real gentle, almost a balance. And you can see I did not put in. I used the red onion. It's a little
red
sweeter.
onion's a little more mild.
A little
than
milder, a little
Spanish or
sweeter,
white.
and I like that. And we're keeping it nice and clean here. So this is the ceviche, and if you can see
that
this
fish
this fish is just caramelizing so well. See that?
Look at that beautiful
And I'm going to be a little bit
color.
patient, just a little more patient. Patience is, and not everything has to be on high flame. I'm cooking on a tableside stove, and we can actually do, we've done competitions on tableside stoves where everybody has the same equipment. Relax with the timing, and not everything has to be a high power.
So tell me about what Harry's Seafood Grill is doing right now, specialties on the menu, seasonal items.
We have freshly renovated the dining room, and we painted it, and we put new booths and new carpet and new chairs. We freshened it up. We're going to be 10 years old this November. One of the things front forward as you walk in is the raw bar and the lobsters and the wine. It's right there as you walk in the front door. So now we're front forwarding all of our sourcing because we're really proud of what we do sourcing wise. For the plate presentation on this, I'm going to work that Corvina, and we'll do a different plate presentation. Not working with an oven, so we're going to cook it a little bit.
That's great because you'll get a little extra crisp on that other side.
Yeah, so many variations that we can do. Cooking is not the same every day. Cooking is kind of an art and science, but it's a feel.
I can tell you have fun with it.
It is.
It's your passion. It is your art.
Yeah, I tend to talk with my hands a little bit too. But anyway, so this a little bit there, and I believe I'm going to drop a little more lime, a little more orange.
It really makes it pop.
And then we'll do the crudo. We'll take a couple of these nice royal trumpets. Okay.
Ah, the sherry gastrique.
Yeah, the sherry gastrique. And this is, let's see.
This is a really interesting flavor combination.
You should actually taste
I'm looking
that.
forward to trying this.
You should taste that. You should get
Ooh,
it. Yeah.
zippy.
Yeah, a little bit zippy, but it's got the sweetness, and that's what gives it the texture.
What kind of sherry did you use for that?
It's a Spanish. It's an imported sherry.
So just
vinegar.
a dry sherry would
vinegar.
work, like
it's
dry,
a vinegar.
Okay.
And we'll just work it out. And you can do whatever you want. Droplets or wiggles, squiggles. It's just cool. You know, it's not a big deal.
It will look better if you do it than if I do it.
And then I don't want this to overpower that scalp, so I'm not going to put this on a scalp. Truffle oil is very strong, so we're just little droplets. I don't know if you can see this in the camera, but we're just little droplets of truffle oil on that.
I think we can see that. I can smell it. I know that for sure. A little bit does go a long way with truffle oil.
Again, you know how I feel about nice fresh celery heart. I love it. It's a little naturally peppery. It also has a really good, just a freshness that.
So many, I think, at-home chefs probably just throw that away. And here you are giving us all these ideas of how we can use it and not waste food.
Again, with it, thank you. I think it's, again, it just has flavors to it. Now that's your little bit of Italian oregano, a little finish. We're in there, but then we're on the palate, front forward at the end. And then remember these Meyer lemons. These Meyer lemons are dropping into that dish. And this is on our menu at the Seafood Grill, and it is, we're on it. There we go. Okay, we're keeping it neat, Maria. We're trying to keep it clean here.
Okay.
I know.
I like my
You got yours?
station super clean here.
All right. I'm going to get mine. Here we go. So now, I think I've got everything on there. I don't think I've forgotten a thing.
Nope.
I think not. I think we're good. So now, I'm going to taste this because I just have to see if it has enough.
Can I taste it too?
Any salt. It needs a little bit of lemon.
These are so tender.
Where's my Meyer? There it is. There's your Meyer. It needs a little bit more Meyer. Right? Voila. Okay, now that's good. And so this is a Scallop Crudo.
That olive oil in there is really wonderful. What's your preference right now in olive oil?
I'm
Italian, Spanish?
Spanish. I've been using an Arbequina olive oil. It's so wonderful.
Oh, with
you
the
like
little,
that, right?
little olives, yes.
Oh, they're just so good. It's
got
a
this
great oil.
fresh, grassy, sweet flavor.
I agree. I do the, you know,
I spent a lot of time in Spain.
Well, nice. You're well traveled. Okay, so that's the Crudo.
That looks beautiful.
And if we want to just
Wanna
be,
dress it up?
well, I'm going to just just for fun. Just for fun. Now, that's...
All set?
I've had enough fun.
Okay. Add this to
So
the
what
other
we'll
beautiful
do-
presentations.
Now, I've taken a little bit of celeriac. Just going to pop that in there with that. I've taken a little bit of Brussels sprout leaf. I'm going to lightly blanch that.
So
Right.
when
So
you
this
use the
is with the
leaves, what do
Corvina.
you do with the actual sprouts?
Well, the sprouts we're using elsewhere. So that oftentimes you kind of peel the sprout, you cut the core off, and then the leaves go, and then people toss them away. I
Yeah.
use the leaves. I think the leaves are spectacular, particularly if you barely cook them. And I just got a little blanching. They bring out their color.
Do you need this bowl?
I am reaching for that bowl
Okay.
right now. You are on it.
Our
And
fish
then-
down here. He's getting nice and golden. All right.
And then we just do a little raw parsnip. So we're just doing a little Brussels sprout leaf, a little parsnip. Again, this is a different dish, so we're...
It's gonna be a good little salad idea.
Yeah, it is, and it is, and you can use a little bit of color in it. It's fine.
You need these guys?
That I'm finished.
All right.
Clearing the deck. A little salt, pepper. With this particular dish, Maria made a garlic aioli.
From scratch, huh?
Oh yeah, it's too easy. It's too easy. If you have a blender or
I
food
do.
processor, you're good. If you don't, you can just use mayonnaise. It's okay.
It's not the same though.
Yeah, not really. It's not like we're working. All right. Now I like to take my mushrooms. I like to give them a little crispy edge.
They really cook down nicely.
Yeah, and they are good. So we're just gonna play a little bit of that wild mushroom. It's a chanterelle. See that raw shallot, or not raw, but that just feathered shallot in there?
I do. Little white translucent color there.
And we're gonna take
They smell
a
so
little
good.
bit of this aioli. And this is just,
You won't get that texture if you don't make it yourself, though. I mean,
Right,
this
right.
is
just a little smear of that.
the extra steps of why people come to enjoy your food.
Yeah, and it's pretty basic stuff, but
Lemon
then-
over there.
a nice Brussels. And if you eat these, they're very palatable right now. Now, actually, they're a little al dente, but it's not like eating a hard vegetable. But I just love the texture, and again, mostly, a lot of people just discard that and use the.
My
use
mother
the-
always did that. I
use
remember
the sprout
her.
itself.
It made Brussels sprouts seem like so much more work to make because you had to get rid of half the leaves.
Yeah, and if they're fresh, if they look good, and they're fresh, then
That's the key. It is hard sometimes to find them that beautiful.
so this is a nice piece of fish here.
I can tell by the way you're handling it that this really has a meaty texture for a fish.
It is got a really nice, yeah, and it edges up really, what I call an edge. It edges up really nice, crisps up, and it'll be really silky inside.
A lot
So-
of components to this plate.
Wild mushrooms, local. Some of the chanterelles are not local, but everything else is local. Garlic aioli, Brussels sprouts.
And now we get to taste all of your hard work, Chef.
That's right. Gone in
Start
5
with
minutes.
ceviche.
Let's do the
Dish
ceviche
number one.
first, yeah.
Fantastic. Give me some of that.
You like the
jalapeno.
spice, that's right. You're
I really do.
jalapeno.
Come here, guy.
Sometimes we'll put a little bit of habanero in it just to zip it up again.
So fresh.
Get the lemon.
Parsley's really nice
I'm
with
sorry,
it.
the lime, the orange, yeah. A little bit of
Love that.
cilantro, that was good.
Now, it's going to be interesting to taste the difference because we have the same scallop, but totally different preparation here.
Totally different. Let's turn it.
So
I'm
we'll
going to
get
take
a
a little
little.
Meyer lemon with it.
Yes, I'm going to do the
A
same.
little bit of the sherry vinegar reduction.
Okay.
Now that one, wow, punch. Just yummy.
Ooh. Zippy, fresh, good.
The Meyer lemon's great.
Has more of a savory note than the pop of the ceviche.
The mushroom,
Yeah.
the truffle oil finds that mushroom. Yeah?
Mushroom and truffle
You
oil.
bit the head right off it.
I did. I did, the best part.
I like that.
All right, let's dig in with the fish here.
Okay. We'll change modes, knife and fork.
All right, how do you want me to go about this? I gotta
You
get a
do
little bit of
whatever you
everything,
want.
don't
Go
I?
ahead. You get that piece of
Okay.
fish right up there.
Oh, look at that. It just came apart because it's so tender. I get a little bit of the aioli. Look at that. Look how
Celery.
tender that fish is.
See, in season, nice local stuff, just fresh.
The crunch on that fish
edge
and
on
then
that
the
fish?
crunch on the
Yeah.
mushrooms.
I call it the edge. And It's just, I don't know where I came up with that. Or
I like
it's
that,
right
the
or
edge.
wrong, but
You got the edge right there.
that's a great fish.
This is wonderful. The freshest fish at Harry's Seafood Grill. Thank you, Chef Dave Banks.
Cook something from the show? Went to a restaurant that you loved? Found a place serving innovative cocktails or impressive wine? Become a fan of The Chef's Kitchen on Facebook and share your thoughts.
It's time to have some fun, and Harry's Seafood Grill on the waterfront is where it happens. Our creative approach to seafood is the highlight of our menu, from the oyster bar with sashimi and ceviche to award-winning crab cakes, the freshest fish, and lobsters from Maine. It's here and delicious. But the real fun happens at our bar. 50 wines by the glass, a large selection of craft beers, and a variety of small plates that makes dining fun. All this combined with the best place to meet old and new friends. Harry's Seafood Grill. Get hooked on where it happens.